Hey everybody, thanks for watching PoliceTube. Let's talk government loans. The PPP loans that started during COVID of 2020, the PayPal or Paycheck Protection Program. Everybody was always talking about Metro State. Jeremy Dewitte got this PPP loan for $15,000, fraudulently using the services. I looked into this. I couldn't find a PPP loan anywhere. I still can't. The only evidence I can find of Jeremy Dewitte's PPP loan is on accountable.us. I've heard a couple other people online talking about it. I can't verify if this is real other than this accountable website. Let's just say it's real. Who cares? Jeremy Dewitte defrauding the system is not what this video is about. We all know Jeremy's a fraud, but what about legitimate people that are defrauding the system? Look at this one. The Ledan law firm. We all know Amir Ledan, the best attorney in Central Orlando, as Jeremy always says. He got a loan for $68,935 in 2020. Amir Ledan, he's doing well. Did he need this loan? But that's not even what this video is about, even though this makes me mad. And even though Metro State makes me mad by getting this loan and taking the government money. Look at this one right here. If this doesn't get your blood boiling, then I don't know what does. The law offices of Michael Breen. He got a loan of over $250,000. Are you telling me that Michael Breen needs an extra $250,000 from the federal government? Good for him for taking advantage, Good for Jeremy. Good for Ledan. If the government's standing on the corner throwing money out in the street, you'd almost be dumb not to start picking it up. But there's certain types of people that'll run over there in the crowd and start gathering all the cash, like Michael Breen, like Ledan, like Jeremy Dewitte. But there's other people that are out there actually doing legitimate work. I'm not saying you're illegitimate if you took a PPP loan, but I'm saying there's other legitimate people that will continue working, even though the government is over here spitting out cash to anybody who signs their name. Now, again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong for anybody who did take a PPP loan. There's people that needed the money. Jeremy Dewitte was not even running a business. He had none of the hallmarks of being a business. What he was is an organization, a crime organization. Not that it takes paying your taxes and paying your insurances and having the right business documentation and permits to be running. Not like that's what makes you a legitimate business, but he is allegedly in the business of protecting people when really he was out there putting everybody in danger, not just the public, but the people that he was supposed to be protecting in the funeral procession, but he was also putting his employees in danger constantly, and we saw that. If his employees didn't end up getting hurt in a motorcycle or car accident, then they ended up getting arrested. Jeremy Dewitte didn't pay any insurance for anybody. There was no workman's compensation. There were no taxes being paid. He was operating over the edge to where everything was a liability. And if anything ever did happen, the only thing Jeremy Dewitte would do to support his employees is get his attorneys involved to start doing insurance extractions. An employee injury meant that Jeremy Dewitte was going to get paid. All he did is take advantage of people. And there's certain people out there in society that all they will do is take advantage of other people. I can tell you, we can keep going through all the list of names that we know of people that we could imagine that is probably doing this, and they probably are doing this. Want to see something else that's even worse than the $250,000 recovered by Michael Breen? You remember Jeremy Dewitte's jailhouse call to his mother where he says he's got money coming in from Dan Newland, the personal injury attorney? Daniel Newland, according to accountable.us, recovered over $4 million from the PPP program. Are you telling me that Dan Newland, personal injury attorney in Central Florida, that's working with Jeremy, doing insurance claims, needed $4 million in government bailouts? Is that what you want me to believe? Dan Newland, Michael Breen, Amir Ledan, Jeremy Dewitte? The one thing that all of this has to do with each other is it's political corruption. United States political corruption. It all revolves around money. And at the end of the day, when Jeremy Dewitte gets out of prison, he's going to continue to be paid and paid off. And the government will continue to pay people off. That's it. I'm done. Thanks for watching PoliceTube.